I'm from Germany.
Germany, yes. So what's your name?
My name is Franziska. And yours?
My name is Jane.
Jane?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So you have traveled in Vietnam alone or with your friends?
Alone.
Alone. So how long have you been to Vietnam?
I only arrived yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So you are looking for a map to find some place to visit?
Yes, I want to take a tour of the Mekong Delta.
Yes.
In my guest house, they organize tours, so I just wanted to look what is there and how can I get there. And
Yes. So maybe after an interview, I can help you to find some places.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes. Can we start now?
Yes.
First of all, I will ask you some questions about job interview.
Okay.
Have you ever been to a job interview?
Yes.
So may I ask what's your job?
I'm a student still, but I did an internship for half a year at Adidas, like the sport shoes.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's a German company. So I've been there, and yeah, I've had several job interviews on different occasions.
Are you worried when you are an interviewer?
Not worried, but a bit tensioned.
Yes, of course. So what would you do at that time? Take a deep breath or something like this?
Yeah, just tell myself, just be yourself, everything will be alright.
Can be confident?
Yeah, I try to be self-confident and just to be calm, and then I think it will work out.
Yes. So can you suggest me some clothes we should wear at the interview?
It really depends on the company you're applying for.
Yes.
If it is, well, something just, if it's a coffee shop and if it's like a very stylish coffee shop, of course you would need to wear something very stylish. Fashionable. If it's a bank, you probably need to wear like a whole like suit. So it really depends where you're going. I think it's important to collect a bit information about the company where you apply, and if you can, maybe even ask somebody who works there what is a good way to dress.
That's a nice, very information. So can you tell me where we could find the information about the company which we want to apply?
Internet, I think, is the. If it's a big company, internet. If it's just a small company, go there and ask and try to find employees.
Yes. So in the interview, do you think which is the most difficult questions?
Depends. I think they often ask like, which are your strengths and weaknesses. That's always difficult because they notice if you just say like the standard answer. So you should prepare that question.
And when we ask about the weakness,
yeah.
so we could tell our weakness, and then when we said that, we could turn the weakness to the strongest, right?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Still, there's like you can read a lot of things about on the internet, like how to answer this question. But it should not be too standard, and it should match yourself. So you should still be honest. Of course, not too honest. You still want the job. But yeah, it still needs to be something which really is yourself. You need to be authentic.
Be ourselves.
Yeah.
So now we move to the second topic. It's about team spirit.
Okay.
So have you ever worked in a group? In a group or in a team?
Yes, I have.
So do you want to work in a group or in a
group?
Alone? Yes.
I would like to work in a group. I'm a team player.
Team player. So can you tell me some benefits of working in a group?
Well, when you start a job, there's so many people who can help you and explain you how everything works. And yeah, generally you don't have to take decisions on your own. You can talk with your colleagues. It's nice to get some feedback, and yeah, it can be inspirational just to talk to other people about the problem you might have, and then you can find a solution together. And everybody has different strengths that we can add to the team.
You mean that they can help us to improve ourselves?
Yeah, to improve ourselves and also just to deliver better quality work, actually.
So, in a group, do you want to work with people who are very shy?
There's always different types of personalities, but I think it's important that if you work in a group, you must have yeah, you must be open enough. You must be able to say what you think. I mean, Germany is a very straightforward culture. We say what we think, and so
I understand.
if somebody doesn't do that, it might be a bit difficult. So yeah, it's important to speak out, to be able to speak out and say what you want,
Yes.
what you think.
Just think that you are a team leader.
Uh-huh.
So, and if there are some trouble in your team, what would you do at that time?
Well, it would probably involve several persons, I guess. So I would take my time, speak to every person involved,
Yes.
and then just figure out what to do. And yeah, encourage some maybe, or like give advice also how to maybe solve the problem, and maybe offer the single persons involved a different perspective on their view of the problem, so maybe they can figure it out themselves.
Yes. So that sounds not very easy.
Yeah, it takes time, I guess.
So now we move to the last topic, and now I will give you my opinion, and then you said that you agree or disagree.
Okay.
I think that students should have part-time job when they are in college or university. Do you agree? Your opinion.
Not necessarily. So I think it's good if you manage to work a bit, but you shouldn't work that much that your studying suffers from it. So I think the top priority should be college, should be learning, and then a part-time job really can help you to get experience and of course money, but it shouldn't take too much of your time so that you can still study well.
Oh yes, and I think that when they have arranged their time to study good, so they can take a part-time job for them to gain experience and take money to give to their parents. Right?
Yeah, I guess that's the good side of the part-time job.
So can you suggest me some part-time job we could do when we are students?
I don't know about Vietnam, but in Germany there's a lot of opportunities to work at university itself. You can work at the professor's chair for a few hours per week, and so that is good, and it is very easy to combine it with your studies. And then sometimes there's companies who just offer jobs to students, but at least in Germany you often have to do an internship first at that company so that you can get the job. So it's not very easy to get it.
Really?
But if you really want it, do an internship at the company, which is good, and then you might get the possibility to work there part-time.
Yes, well, you know, in Vietnam, there are not many much work in university, so but we can do a job as a tutor, you know, and we can work part-time job in McDonald's or KFC.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course, being a waiter and stuff, that always works.
Yes, that's really nice to talk to you.
It was nice to talk to you.